hanging from a thread till you dead. Cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale of fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep parts. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, a soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I'll survive, find this lands for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, straight bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shivering, it's a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence. Dare you to say something, no sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers will shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving. What is poppin', my people? Welcome back to Shy Ill Reacts. I am your host, Shy Ill, and we are back in the building, and we are live to answer Pete Never's question. We are live, sir. Salute to you. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the show on this lovely Monday night. Hope everybody got after that paper today.
Million.
All right, salutes to y'all. We're going to hang out for a bit. Got a couple of things to talk to. Salutes. The chat is on fire already. Let us get it. All right, welcome back. What is popping, y'all? Make sure that's popping. Boom, got that. We gravy, baby. What's good, all right? Long weekend of editing. Got a bunch of videos dropping this week. Edits that are coming out of these live streams, so salutes. We about to get through the chat. Again, we got 2 streams going at the same time. Hopefully we have better luck today than we had last time. We'll see how that works. We got a horizontal stream. We got a vertical stream. We have the purple app and we have the green app. And it's going down. You know, and this lovely platform, you know, YouTube, that treats me so well. You know what I mean? But let's hope today it works better. Made a couple of slight tweaks. Let's see how that works. I got the, you know, we're going to see how that works out. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. We got some stuff to talk about. All right. The people in Culiacan decided that one day wasn't enough and they went back at it. All right. They want to throw some shit in the street and they want to get El Rocha.
Oye, y el Rocha. Y el Rocha.
Out of there.
Bueno, y el Rocha.
We got that we're going to talk about. We got some Fetty Wap bus at the airport that happened here that I haven't looked into that I want to look into. We got some goofballs getting popped off that were on the run, and they got popped off for a goofball-ass reason. We got a couple of things to look into. All right, let's get it. All right, shout out Miguel Lopez on the vertical end. Hello, his fellow Merkins. All right, we're about to get through the chat real quick. Shout out Eddie Jimenez on the check-in. We appreciate you, sir. Let's get those likes in. I agree with Eddie. Let's get those likes in. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. If not,
adios, pendejo.
All right, it don't cost you a thing, but little kinetic thumb energy. Get it popping. All right, shout out Tuna Sosa on the check-in. Salute Zoraida. It's Monday. You know, Zoraida be on that Monday. She be out there getting that money. On a Monday, so, you know, she'll be back. Salutes. Shout out Clock Out. Clock Out pulling the double duty right now. He hitting the game, playing the game, and on the live stream. So salutes to Clock Out. Florida in the building. Shout out Velez 408 on the check-in. Salutes to you, sir. All right. Shout out Chucky Chingon. It's popping. Shout out Jose Amado. Yuck TV. Shout out Jonathan Pantoja on the check-in. Salute Shah Il Cartel members and chat. I hope you have a great day full of love and blessings. Please like and subscribe as you enjoy the quality content. It's free. It don't cost you a thing. Handle your business. Hit that like button. All right, shout out Pete Never on the check-in. Salutes SD Mexican Mike. Appreciate you. Let's see. Velez put the roaches outside. Get them out of here. They want to get them out of here. Shout out HG on the check-in. Shy, is Rocha and your simultaneous lives going to kick me out again? Asking for a skeptical friend. Just, hey, man, you know, skepticism is okay, but have a little faith in your boy, man. You know, we done moved. I mean, go look at episode 1, Surviving El Chapo, man. I was somewhere else in a chair. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we move up. So little by little, we're going to have growing pains. It happens, all right? But have a little faith in me. Shout out Miguel Lopez. Don't worry, Shy. I made a call. They will not afford you back to your country of origin. I believe it's Puerto Rico. I know you don't want to go back. Man, kick me out today. Kick me out today. You want somebody to send off? Send me off, man. All right? I'll go back to whence I came. Send me back. All right? Send me back. Let me clear this. Salutes. But again, honey's up in the chat for y'all. Salutes to y'all for hanging out. I appreciate y'all hanging out on this Monday night. Hundreds on both sides. Let's get it. Boom, boom. All right. But yeah, so hopefully things stay steady and it works out. Again, I made a couple of tweaks, so we'll see how it goes. All right, we will see how it goes. With that said, what's we getting into first? We got any questions or concerns in the audience? Let's see what we got here. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Let's get this the fuck out of here. Yo, these guys don't stop, bro. So, like, you've heard of what? Let's name the different kind of warfares you've heard of in your life, right? You've heard of trench warfare. You heard of the Cold War. You've heard of what other warfares? There's like digital, technical, counterintelligence warfare. Well, the game done turned into snitch warfare, man. That's what it seemed like to me. It seemed like snitch warfare. It seemed like tell on everybody warfare out there because yet another flyer has hit the streets. Now, if we recall correctly, the last two, and by the way, if you're an ICE agent out there and you're listening, eat a dick. I've been watching videos. Y'all be acting like a bunch of bitches. So yeah, fuck you to the ICE agents. Sorry, Miguel Lopez. Hit the like button or I'm smoking ice. Calling ice. Salutes Miguel Lopez. But yeah, it's become snitch warfare. We've gotten to the point where we've seen flyers. First of all, they're coming at YouTubers. They're coming at music artists. We've seen them throw flyers out the thing, right? The supposedly the hats. We don't know who to give credit for these things. These throwing flyers out and say, oh, well, these are all the people in government that are helping the Chapitos, and these are all the people in YouTube that's helping the Chapitos. We've seen two of those instances most recently, you know what I mean? Well, we got another one, right? We got another one. Let's take a look at this. That shit make me want to smoke something.
La mañana de este sábado 25 de enero, una avioneta arrojó volantes con acusaciones contra los hermanos Cabrera y contra funcionarios del gobierno del estado de Durango. De acuerdo con medios locales, los panfletos fueron vistos en Gómez Palacio y Santiago Papasquiaro. En los mensajes se revela que los hermanos Cabrera están coludidos con una red de corrupción del gobierno del estado, encabezada por una avioneta.
I don't know who these people are. Maybe y'all can help me out and tell me who these people are. I do know one thing, and you tell me if I'm wrong. Now, we've switched over to the other side. We've switched to the other side in the sense that the first time we saw the flyers like this, they were supposedly from the sombrero side targeting the Chapito side, right? And it was telling all the people to renounce the politicians that were helping them out, right? And then we saw another flyer. And that other flyer had a bunch of YouTube people on it. And again, supposedly came from the sombreros, talking about, yo, these YouTubers are funding the Chapitos. Well, this right here looks like it comes from the Chapitos. And this looks like it's coming from the Chapitos, and it's talking about the sombreros. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. So this snitch warfare is going down right now. Now we could resort to just putting out flyers of the ops and shit and telling the neighborhood to renounce them. I guess that's what the game is now. I don't know. That's what it's looking like to me because I keep seeing these flyers. Or is there just some young buck out there with a printer wilding the fuck out in Mexico? All right? Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Salutes. Let's get it. Let me get in the chat real quick. Shout out Mo1 on the check-in. Mo1 said hi. Yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it, bro. I don't know. Anthony Colon, what's up, bro? Think like a kingpin. Salutes to you. Said hi. Oh, what are y'all talking about? Y'all both said hi. What y'all talking about? Bringing down flyers. Bringing down flyers. Hold on. Am I missing something? Is this... No. Let's see. All right. Shout out Pete Never. Salutes. HG. That pancake flip-flopping ain't right. Snitch warfare. That's what's happening out here, bro. Shout out ROAE on the check-in. Popping ego. That's what's happening over here, man. Snitch warfare. They putting out flyers.
hey, man, these guys are part of that mob over there, man. You should handle these guys. You should get these guys out of your neighborhood. That's what we're on? That's what it's gotten to? But everybody running around screaming, oh, no snitching, and picking and choosing who's their favorite snitches and shit? This is what it's looked like. They pick the ones that they hate. They be like, oh, no, that guy's a snitch. But my primo over here, he's not. He's not a snitch. Instead of YM, we got YM. So, yeah, this is looking crazy. It looks like it's a new part of the game. New part of the game is we're going to throw flyers out in the neighborhood, and we're going to tell you, everybody, that you should be going after. Right? It looked like a hunk of shit to me. But, again, this is the first time I've seen it come from the other side in the times that we've covered it on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Snitching is in. Real ones is out. This is the whole thing right here. Boom. Hey, get these women, these YouTubers, get them the fuck out of here. Put them in the fucking bench. So I thought that was interesting. This is the first time we see it come from the Chapido side in the mix of this shit. So there it is. Snitch warfare, all right? Again, you've heard of trench warfare. You've heard of all kind of other chemical warfare. This is snitch warfare right here. All right? And at what point, you know, I mean, we talked about a command center. They found a command center, all right? They found a command center with 30 cameras per screen. They had 5 screens all over the town. They could see the comings and goings of the police, the military, and their ops. And it was a direct feed coming from the government command center, and it was a Chapito command center. What are we talking about here? These motherfuckers is the police, and the police are them. Right? That's just what's happening. That's just what it is. No, we on both today, Zaza. You say you only going vertical? We both. Go to the channel. We up there. Or go to the Discord. Yeah, shout out Clock Out. So yeah, so I just wanted to bring that up because that's where we at as far as that goes. Right? They throwing out the snitch magazines and shit, telling everybody who to come after. Because that's where we're at in the game Midway at Airport Tuesday. Let's see. Shout out Oso on the check-in. Appreciate you. Shout out Feria team. Fuera Rocha. Y el Rocha. They find him yet? Let's see.
Bueno, y el Rocha.
Let's see if they pulled him out of his fucking office. Because we did watch them pulling him out of his office. Well, not pulling him out of his office, but they was breaking doors, breaking glass, smashing walls. Rightfully fucking so. I wish we do some of that shit here in America. That shit don't happen. Everybody on their own shit. That's some effed up psychological warfare to me. Yeah, I mean, we're watching them do it, man. We're watching them do... All right, we get the shoot. We hear the shootouts. We hear all the stories about they got this one, that one. We've seen them try to blow up the memorial for Edgar Guzman, Chapo's son that passed away. They blew up that memorial. They tried to blow it up. They blew something up with a bomb, but they didn't blow up that cross. The cross didn't go nowhere. Blew up the whip next to it, right? We saw that. We saw them desecrate the Damaso's burial plots and mausoleum. And basically grave rob their family. We've seen that with the happen to the sombreros as well. Like this is more than just people busting at each other. This is, you know, I want to erase you from the history books. I want you so mad that I'm gonna pull your people out the ground. That's where they at. And we're gonna snatch your kids while we do it. Fuck them. Let's see, Culiacan protests, because they was trying to whoop Rocha's ass. I doubt he was in that office. I doubt he was in that office. He probably wasn't even in town. He was somewhere doing an interview telling everybody, don't worry, nothing to see here, we're gravy, everything's great, don't worry. 3 days ago, I want the newest shit. All right, I want the newest shit. Let's see what millennials talking about. There's no government here. This is 1 day ago. I'll take this because they went back yesterday. Yep. Oh, CNN covering it. Let's get it.
Voy justamente a Culiacán, Sinaloa.
shit.
Ahí está César Lara para que nos cuente más detalles. César,
All right,
gusto
Cesar Lara's going
en
to tell us what's
saludarte.
going down over there.
Cuéntame, ¿de qué se trató esta marcha? ¿Por qué salieron a las
Tell me,
calles?
what was this march about? Why did they take to the streets? Because of Rocha's
Oye, ¿y el
bitch ass.
Rocha? ¿Y el Rocha? Bueno,
No,
¿y
no,
el
no, 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 no,
Rocha?
no, no. Hey, Ron's other alter ego. Don't get it fucked up. We did it first. We did it first, Papa. They just started doing this shit, all right? There was a time that they didn't go at families, and then they started going at families. There was a time that they didn't grave rob, now they grave rob. I don't know that we grave rob, but we didn't have some funerals go up in a blaze, but we was doing that shit first. We was doing that shit first. All right, salutes. Let's see what we got here. Thought digging up graves was a Chirac thing. There is no Chirac. Chirac don't exist. That shit's a myth. No, we didn't jack that move. Shout out Shannon on the check-in. Salute. Shout out Eduardo on the check-in. Salutes. No, he shouldn't, Jonathan. You doing too much. They trying to get Chapo's bloodline out of there. And vice versa. The hate runs deep. Remember the American stole Geronimo skeleton. All right, so we took it from the Americans. Miguel Lopez, we took it from the Americans.
¿Quiénes participaron? ¿Qué dice la gente?
Who participated in this? Why did they take to the streets? What do people say? This is a reflection of the population's anger in the face of the violence
Adelante.
that dates back several months. And salutes to the people of Culiacan, salutes to the people of Sinaloa, salutes to all the Culichis, because I've been waiting for y'all to get mad, because these motherfuckers came in there and they shut y'all lives down, and now they started busting down your kids and tearing down your families and keeping your livelihood, all while the motherfucking governor,
Oye, ¿y
El
el
Rocha,
Rocha?
the Roach
Bueno, ¿y el
Roach emojis in the chat for the Roach. You know what I'm saying? The Roach been telling everybody nothing to see here. Don't worry about these heads that we're finding in pizza boxes. Don't worry about these this 12-year-old and this 9-year-old that got smoked and the 17-year-old that's still trying to survive. Don't worry about them. Keep that out of your mind state, man. We living perfectly fine in Culiacan. We all good. This war isn't affecting us. Now, I think I asked one of the twins, I think I asked Jay the other night in the chat if he felt like this was affecting the rug trade, right? Like, is this slowing down business? He said it probably hasn't, but it will. Because this war ain't going nowhere. These fools is on it. This shit ain't going nowhere. The Roach needs the rock special, a.k.a. rock bottom. Man, we got to put the Roach out of his misery. And I saw another a comment that I'm gonna show y'all that says a lot. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Salutes to y'all. All right, don't be a...
Mono con los ojos tapados.
Let's get it.
Hola Rey, buenas tardes. Creo que lo has dicho demasiado bien. Lo que
He said, I think you said it too well. The demonstration reflects today is people fed up after 4 months. I think what hurts us the most in some ways that the authorities do not assume the responsibility. And I remember, Rocha himself said, we ain't in the business of stopping we good. We don't have to get involved in that. That ain't none of our business. All right, they don't take responsibility or position in a reflective way, and that accepts what the situation is. They said what they can do, remember? Shout out Shannon. She listening to Cartel Wives. Yeah, you're going to enjoy Cartel Wives. It fills a lot of the holes that Surviving El Chapo didn't. Salutes. Yeah, he said the authorities keep saying Sinaloa is a place where you can live perfectly fine. Of course, we do not live in fear every day. That is, we have to go to work, we have to recover the space, but in the end, we're somehow very fed up. Now, we saw in the first days of this war, kids rolling by in cars in the back seat, watching dudes get smoked in the, yeah, you're going to get up, you're going to go sell your tamales, you're going to go to your job, you're going to go to your school, but at any moment, the shit could go up right on your block. How about the 18-year-old girl that they smoked in her shower? Huh? Because that's what they out there doing. That's what they out there doing, and people glorifying this shit. Oh, that's gangster. That's pussy shit. Give them money and guns. That's power. You give money and guns, that's power. You give a lame power, lame's gonna abuse that power instantly. Somehow people are very fed up, very tired, very worn out here. We're resilient. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Pronto pues llegamos al tope como el día de hoy. Una marcha
So today we reached the top, like today's march.
que espontáneamente surgió a partir
A march that spontaneously arose
redes sociales, claro,
from social networks.
en esa semana de una
Of course,
marcha
there's a
a partir del asesinato de
precedent
los
this week for the march after the unaliving of
dos
two
menores de
minors
su papá,
and their
pero
father.
alguien decidió
For what? The two dudes from Chicago. What happened there? What happened to the dude from Illinois that was Jonathan's uncle, that was out there taking a refrigerator to a grandmother, huh? And get smoked because he didn't stop at a checkpoint. Because what they gonna do at the checkpoint? Take the stove, the car, and probably his life at the same time. It all worked out the same way. The people of Sinaloa have been under siege and oppressed and locked down in their crib.
generar un flyer, un volante y publicarlo en redes sociales.
He
Y
said
hoy
they
salimos
published flyers, got on social networks, and they showed up, man. They showed up and they showed the fuck
a
out.
las calles y demostramos de nueva cuenta que creo que
And
somos
they ain't just show up. They went to the governor's mansion and broke glass. They broke through the front doors. They went upstairs to the office, started smashing holes through those walls. Stop telling us that there's nothing happening, nothing to see here.
más los buenos y la cantidad de las personas pues de alguna forma
The number of people in some way continues to hurt us, that they want to discredit us, or they want to say that this march is caused by the opposition. So they're trying to say it's not an organic march, that this is a political move by, Rocha's political counterparts, instead of the people utilizing their power. The only fucking power they got is to mob up and go tear your fucking door down and stomp a roach out in the street.
Cuando nosotros que estuvimos presentes nos damos cuenta que somos los ciudadanos que estamos cansados.
We're the citizens. We're tired. We want peace. We want a response.
César, y no es ego.
The man had a stove in the back of a pickup truck, and he was with his kids and his mother, and he was driving to go take the stove to her house, and they had one of them cartel checkpoints, and he didn't feel safe enough to stop. So he made his move, and they did him dirty in front of his mother and his son.
O sea, no es solo la población, tengo entendido y lo hemos
He
visto.
said it's not only the population. I understand that we've seen
A lo largo de las últimas semanas y meses que no solamente
over the
es
last few
la
weeks and months that it's
población,
not
sino
only the
también de
population, but
parte de
also many
empresarios, de
entrepreneurs,
parte de restauranteros, por ejemplo, que han tenido que
restaurateurs.
cerrar
That's another thing Rocha said the other day when we were watching it. The day before they went and they tore down his shit. He said, oh, we work well with the businesses. The businesses are just fine. They're all good. They're gravy, baby. They're handling their business. They're getting money. Everybody's getting money. We're supporting them. It's all good. I don't know, bro. That sounds like bullshit to me. Speed Bizzle. What's up, bitch? What's up, hoe-ass Speed Bizzle?
negocio porque o no van las personas porque tienen miedo de salir o también pues ya
Let's see.
salir o también
The businesses are salty because people ain't coming out, people ain't going to restaurants, people ain't doing the normal social things that they was used to doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. He's sitting around telling people that everything's gravy with the restaurants and the businesses. Everybody's happy. Nah, man, nobody happy, man.
negocio porque o no van las personas porque tienen miedo de salir o también pues ya las extorsiones llegan a un momento que ya no pueden seguir pagando ese tipo de extorsiones. Pero bueno, tú que estás allá, cuéntame.
He said, what's up? Tell me what the businesses is talking about. He said, we're in a lot of pain. We're numb. The economy suddenly stops for some days. There are sectors such as the restaurant industry and the entertainment industry where it seems that life is stopped. And suddenly we see a business, a place that was open a few weeks ago that has to close. We know people have lost their jobs and suddenly the opportunity
ahora
to
sí
bring an income home.
que vemos que se nos van de las
Now we
manos.
see that they're
O
slipping through our
incluso con
fingers.
nuestro patrimonio, quienes tenemos quizás
Even
un
our
carro,
assets.
domicilio,
Those
a
of
la
us who
semana
have
pasada
perhaps
la
one
dejé
car at
completamente
home,
abierto porque se lo
you
quisieron
know, I
llevar y
find
a
it
partir del sistema de seguridad
completely
no lo
open
pudieron
because they
hacer.
wanted to take it
Oye,
away
pues,
due to
¿en
the
qué
security
condiciones
system.
estoy
They
viviendo?
couldn't
Me
do it.
parece que no
So I guess they try to steal his shit. Shout out Vicente. I love tuning in and size cussing somebody out because, you know how we are around here. It's about attitude over here. You can talk your shit, but, you know, watch your fucking mouth, speed bizzle. But shout out Vicente on the check-in. I appreciate you. Salutes, Vicente.
es la vida que queremos, que merecemos y por la que hemos trabajado.
He said we work for the life that we have and we deserve it. And they're infringing on that shit.
Por supuesto, reitero.
Look at the sign. Aquí no se vive perfectamente. That was his quote the day before. This
Oye, y el Rocha.
Rocha.
Y el Rocha.
Huh?
Bueno, y el Rocha.
The day before, he's like, we live perfectly here. There's nothing to see here. Bruh, go on my Discord in the Gore. There's hats and pizza boxes. I mean, heads and pizza boxes. Hats on bodies. Like, what are we talking about? There's nothing to see here.
Esperamos que hemos buscado, CNN ha buscado a las autoridades para obtener una reacción sobre estas demandas, estos reclamos, y hasta ahora estamos...
All right, boom. Get this shit out of here. All right.
Esperando respuesta.
Yeah, I see the vertigo right there, Zaza, so I don't know. Don't know. Right, let's see what else we got here. About that. I wanna see the video that I watched the other day where they were breaking into his shit. Let me see. Violence at Governor Culiacan. Elwin Canales said, who's Rocha? Rocha is the governor in Sinaloa who is in bed, quote unquote, with the Chapitos. Shout out Chunks Kicks on the check-in. Salutes. I appreciate you, sir. What up, Whoop? Hold on, man. I want to see the one that we saw the other day where they was trying to beat his ass. Here it is right here. Se esconde el gobernador. He's hiding like a motherfucker. Bro, they ain't there to fuck around. They deep. What? They deep. They're tired, bro. They're tired. All Americans, y'all don't get tired. Y'all get fed. The Coliseum. So I thank God it's properly labeled because I remember finding out the hard way what y'all was talking about them pizzas. Yeah. Jonathan done stumbled his ass into the gore section. Or somebody did him dirt. No, I think you stumbled in one day. Yeah, enter at your own risk. But these boys ain't. And here's the thing. They're not just doing that to their counterparts, to their ops. They're doing that to kids. They're doing that to women. They're doing it to all kind of people. But look, they're not playing, man. Fuera Rocha. Sinaloa está allá in protestas. They're protesting the governor for violence. Look, man, they done tore down the doors. Look at that shit. Yeah, let's get it. Take his ass out. Stomp the roach out. Hold on, I need the boot and the roach. Need the boot. Not that pink Ugg right there. I'll leave that one for y'all ladies. The boot. Yeah, tear that shit up. And the roach emoji. Get dude the fuck out of there. But they was trying to tear his shit off. All right? They was trying to get in there and cancel his fucking contract.
Your services are no longer needed in the community.
Adiós, pendejo.
But he ousted. He's going to be out of there. He's going to have to be out of there. Let's see if I can find an article that's talking about them trying to get him the fuck out of there. Because he got to go. Bro, wait till I get do the whole video on just him, where I take all of these clips from all these lives and put them together, and we see all of the times that this dude walk around like he's a super gangster, and from the looks of it, he's been. Spelled that wrong. This shit gave me Ferrero Rocher. Shout out to y'all, hundreds up in the chat for y'all. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me today. We just shooting the shit, talking bullshit. Elwin Canales, why? Why what? Elwin's, why what? Why they want him out of there? Why what? They want him out of there because he's an oppressor of the people. I'll be honest and admit it. I just clicked on the Zoraida Noto, which took me to that head on a pizza. Definitely haven't ate pizzas the same ever since. Salutes. Oh shit, Zoraida put the cool ass woman boot to stomp the roach out. There you go. It's a pink Ugg on my side. All right, let me find an article and let me Google translate this motherfucker. Salutes to y'all. I think it's edible season. I don't want that video. They're gonna get him out of there. I mean, and then I'm gonna show y'all the where is it? I want to show y'all the boom. Switch this to English. Got that. No, see, that's 2024. No. Tools. Recent. Past 24 hours. Shout out Zorada. She's back stomping roaches out. Salutes. Here we go. That's a crazy name. Let's see this one here. English. The people give and the people take away. Not whoever shouts out Rocha, governor of Sinaloa. There goes the fucking despicable me looking motherfucker right there, man.
No mames, güey.
Bien pendejo el Rocha.
Oye, ¿y el Rocha? ¿Y el Rocha? Bueno, ¿y el Rocha?
Salud Zoraida. He's connected with the faction, Elwin. He's connected with the faction that is the sons of El Chapo. Here we go. The people give and the people take away, said the governor of Sinaloa, Ruben Rocha Moya, when questioned about the voices calling for his dismissal during last Sunday's march in Culiacan. From my understanding, I don't even know that the people gave him that job, but we're gonna keep looking into that. Salutes. All right. The people give and the people take away, said the governor of Sinaloa when questioned about the voices calling for his dismissal during last Sunday's march in Culiacan. The state leader clarified that there are legal mechanisms to remove a ruler from office, a.k.a. fuck you little people. You little people can't get me out of here unless y'all go file the right fucking papers. Coming to break down my door and rolling up deep don't mean shit to me. Do you know who the fuck I am?
This is Sparta!
That's what he meant by that. The state leader clarified that there are legal mechanisms to remove a ruler from office, and these must be applied in accordance with the legal framework, right? AKA what I just said. In this regard, Rocha Moya stated that those responsible for the violence in Sinaloa are not the rulers, but the criminals who have been in dispute since September 9th, 2024. Those responsible for what violence? What's he calling violence? Is he calling them kicking down doors at the government building and trying to rip his fucking door off? Does he call that violence? But all that other shit, there's nothing to see here?
No mames, güey.
What? Get the fuck out of here, man. He said, but those people, they're not the rulers. The criminals who have been in dispute. September 9th. So you're saying the cartels are the rulers? What is he saying here? In this regard, Rocha Moya stated that those responsible for the violence in Sinaloa are not the rulers, but the criminals who have been in dispute since September. Oh, so he's saying he's not the violence guy. Oh, I got you. The rulers. The government is not they're not the bad actors. Papa, we just found out that you got a connection with a wire, all right, that connects with a signal to a headquarters that had visibility on the whole state. Huh? On the whole city of Culiacan. We just saw that we had a government video feed of government video cameras going to a cartel headquarters. All right? And you're going to tell me that y'all are not the ones bringing this violence? The man that stands in front of a camera and says, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. They deep, though. Look, they're not fucking around. Salutes. They got mad. Rocha Moya explained that a governor can be dismissed for a serious infraction that gives rise to a procedure to review his immunity. Mandalo par carajo. I've asked before, is he gonna pay? Is he gonna have a payday? Let me ask y'all something. Will Rocha Moya see a day in jail? Should we do a poll? Start a poll. Will El Rocha ever see a day in jail? Right? I'm going to give y'all yes, no, and he'll get smoked first. Polls up. Poll is in the horizontal side. Not enough viewers on the vertical side to run no poll over there. So I'll keep y'all posted or y'all can hop over. Jonathan said, no ill will, but it'd be interesting to see him lose his jet privileges, protection, and have some real people look into his BS. I mean, let's look at what we've seen since the beginning of this, right? Who was Moya's beef with? It was with Melesio Quinn, right? Who was what, the former mayor of Culiacan, right? They had a beef. The day happens where they snatch up El Mayo, right? And they bring him to the United States. In the midst of that, the rumors came out that, there was a million rumors. Remember that. There was a trillion rumors. And we was like, get the fuck out of here, right? And we saw that they told us that Rocha was in the United States. No record of it. Was never found. They also told us, Sinaloan government, they also told us that Melesio Quinn, the mayor that he was going to meet with, that Mayo was supposed to broker peace between, right? They say he got smoked at a gas station. Somebody tried to rob him. We saw a bullshit video that Sinaloa put out. The moment we saw it, we were like, that ain't it. Bullshit. Right? And then what happens? Mayo says, boom. Nah, Melesio Quinn ain't get smoked in no gas station. It happened right there in the room where I was at. All of these things, right? Rocha Moya comes back after this all happens. He's like, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I wasn't meeting with nobody. I was out of town, and everything's gravy here, nothing to see here. Months later, the war kicks in. Nothing to see here. Come on, dude. How long can we look at you and believe this bullshit? You wildin'. You wildin'. Oh, I gotta move this phone. That's why. Let's see. 298 says, and they got a few of them that was not the only spot. A few of those command centers that got the bruh, I feel like he gave them the key to everything. Here's the live streams. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Y'all the math. He was like, here's the live streams. Here's the cameras all over town. You'll be able to see them go. You'll be able to see them come back. You'll be able to know everything. I believe that they are in cahoots with these dudes. Coincidentally, in LA, when the other guy from Sinaloa was unalive and like Jonathan said, cremated, uh, prematurely. My understanding is they went and they cremated Buddy, quote unquote, mad quick. No opportunity for any type of investigation into that or nothing, right? And then, like Jonathan said, he got a photo op of Julio Cesar Chavez in Mexico City when the violence broke out. That guy, I'm telling you, man, nothing to see here, man. He's a fucking
Oye,
roach.
¿y el Rocha?
He's
¿Y
a
el
roach.
Rocha? Bueno, ¿y el Rocha?
Shout out Yael on the check-in. What's up, chat and Shy? Hope everybody's having a great day. Salutes to you. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you very much. Let's see. Boom. So yeah, this guy's super full of shit. Right? Super full of shit. Boom, boom, boom. The people is deep. This is a dope picture right here. He also said that there's a possibility of revoking a mandate which can be implemented through a request to the Electoral Institute of the state of Sinaloa. He added that the government has not ignored the issue of violence, but on the contrary, has sought coordination with federal agencies to combat it in the most effective way. Here's how we're going to combat it, guys. We need this war to be over. We need one side to win, our side. So let's make sure that they got access to every CCTV camera we got in this state. And once they win, using our tools, we'll have saved the day.
No mommy's wake.
Mono con los ojos tapados.
Fuck out of here, man. Somebody need to cancel his fucking contract. Right? Someone needs to cancel his fucking contract. Salute to y'all. Hundreds up in the chat to y'all. We hanging out. Smoke them if you got them. Drink them if you got them. If you're sober, here's a hug from me to you. And to all my people out there on the road, be safe out there. Safe travels. All right, let's get this out of here. I like it, though. The people are mad. People are mad. Now, at what point do these dirty motherfuckers start attacking protesters? Right? At what point? Despicable shit. My bad. That was an accident.
Tango el gato, los pantalones.
Federale, man. Salutes. Tango, los gatos, and los pantalones. Mono con los ojos tapados, cockroach. It's a fucking cockroach. All right, what else I got here? There was an image I wanted to show you that had to do with that. I think it was this guy put this shit up. It's no longer available there, but where did I keep it? I think I put it in the Discord. Let me check. Let me see what I got here. Yo, YouTube be tweaking, boy. I should click that option quick. Well, that's not wishing it. Jonathan said I'm not wishing unaliving, but I should click that option quick. I'm saying though, like, nah, that's just predicting it. What goes around comes around. If it happens, it happens. It's not like he don't deserve some promo con toda la plata sucia. He's a suciedad, that fucking guy. Drops always hitting perfectly. Salutes. Yeah, that was, it was an accident, but it worked out. All right. Let me, what else? I was looking for something here. All right. This was what I had posted when the protest was going down in the Discord. From Luis Chaparro, Sinaloans are out on the street of Culiacan again to demand Governor Rocha Moya to resign. A source at the state Congress tells me he will be asked to leave within the next 15 days. Well, we're counting that shit down. And then
Adiós, pendejo.
Adiós, pendejo. Right? There you go. People ain't happy. People are not happy. All right? I wanted that one, but there's one more that I was looking for. Let me see if I can find it. There's one more that I was looking for. It's probably my phone. Let me put it in the Discord from my phone. See how that works. Salutes to y'all. Hope everyone had a good Monday. Start to the week. Trying to get this Monday. Right. this in the Discord so I could go pull it up right there. There it goes. Send. Right. Boom. Let me go to the Discord and grab that. Which is right here. In the browser. Now, I don't get the Lamborghini, but we're gonna see right now. This is again from Luis Chaparro as well. And says let's not lose sight. Let's not lose out of sight that Sinaloans, it's probably an app. Sinaloa's governor was imposed, right? Not elected. So he was put in his position, right? The people did not give him that position. I mean, for years, people took him in silence. Silence no more. I need to get I gotta find a video that got a Fuera Rocha chant so that I could put that shit on the soundboard.
Rocha? ¿Y el Rocha? Bueno, ¿y el Rocha?
Shout out HG. HG said for sure he gonna get his final slip. All right. See what this poll is looking like. 58% think he gets smoked first. Whew. It's a cold game. So boom, the people are tired, and then they got a picture of somebody got a picture of him in the back of a Lamborghini or some shit. I don't even know what that means. I couldn't find the post for it. Well, I didn't really look for the post for it. But so boom, he wasn't even elected. Fuck that guy. Get him out of there. Park Carajo. Right? What else I got here? Oh, that was Nini's Lambo? And he was Nini's Lambo and Nini was campaigning for him? Nothing to see here, y'all. There's no connection. What the fuck? Shit's crazy. Oh, man. Salutes S. Dan on the check-in. That's crazy. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. All right. What else we got here? I had a couple of other things I want to get to. So we got that. We got the snitch warfare. Let's check out this stupid ass article right here. Because I think this is fucking stupid. They paid to put them in there. I don't doubt it. Don't doubt it even a little bit. Not even a little bit. All right. Yeah, we're going to do this real quick. No, wait. Maybe, do we got a video? Yeah, let's do, I'll do the video first. I'm going to smoke something. All right, we got labeling cartels a terrorist organization is not enough. Former cartel member, News Nation Prime. All right. Y'all tell me who this is.
Joining us live tonight is a man who knows the cartel like the back of his
hand.
hand.
Oh, shit. It's Flores Leaks. Shout out Jay Flores. It's Flores Leaks. Yeah, that was Nini's Lambo a few months before he was locked up. Wow. Pledging allegiance to his daddy. Every single politician in Mexico is placed, not elected. Really? Oh, okay. So they don't got a choice anyway. So why did he make that? Oh, I guess he's trying to make it clear for us Americanos, bro. You know what I mean? That's all that was. Making it clear for me, bro. Appreciate you, Les. Thank you for the help. Appreciate the assistance. What happened to the fucking jerk off that came in here talking crazy? Got cussed out real quick. He bounced. He had no.
You don't want no problems.
All right, man. We're gonna go with Flores Leaks. Hit all the buttons, man. We got the little buttons. Hit the 100 buttons. All of that shit, man. Do what you can do. Hit the like button. All that shit. Let's get it. We got Flores Leaks in the building. With a big ass mask.
And former joining us live. Joining us live tonight is a man who knows the cartel like the back of his hand. Former Sinaloa cartel kingpin, Margarito J. Flores Jr. Thank you so much for joining us. I understand why you are wearing glasses and a mask. It is incredibly brave to speak to us tonight. I do want to start with the report we just saw about Sebastian. Put into perspective for us how life-threatening this work is, how important it is.
I mean, the fact that he even came on your show says a lot.
Now, I don't even know who the fuck Sebastian is, but I don't know. Maybe if there's a longer video, we'll watch the longer video. But right now, it's Flores Leaks on this bitch. Oh, it's a dude named Shaw. He said, good content. Salutes to you. I appreciate you. Jonathan said, what up, Wook? You still here enjoying the content? Nah, Wook bounced on us already. New viewer, your content is cool. I appreciate you. Thank you. JB losing weight. Hope he shares the secret of weight loss. Jay got a little faux hawk. Is a faux hawk going on there? That shit look like it's parted down the side.
Scary because he's actually still in the field, still working.
So, yeah, a faux hawk. That's his interview, right? Yeah, he's chiming in with them.
It is brave to speak to us tonight. I do want to start with the report we just saw about Sebastian. Put into perspective for us how life-threatening.
I don't know who Sebastian is, but if there's a longer interview, we'll check it out either later or another time. Depends how long it is.
This work is, how important it is.
Oh, I mean, the fact that he even came on your show says a lot. It's scary because he's actually still in the field, still working undercover and putting his life at risk to save, women who are being and young children who are being trafficked by these.
Right, maybe I need to listen to that interview. I need to know what's going on. First Karate J, I ain't give him the Karate J, but Flores Leaks is wild. Flores Leaks, bro.
Drug cartels and other and putting his life at risk to save women who are being and young children who are being trafficked by these drug cartels and other criminal organizations. So it's dangerous. I actually myself worked undercover, and it's probably the most scariest thing to do. And
ICE operations this past week, 2,400 total arrests, 1,400 criminals arrested. What? All right, so go on and let that stack back. And what do you consider a criminal, fucker? Trump is going for Rocha. Shout out Pure Art on the check-in.
It shows a lot about his bravery and why he does it. So thanks to Sebastian.
If you could send a message to President Trump tonight, what is one thing you would want him to know about the cartels? One thing that you feel is not being taken into account enough?
You know what? I share this in all my seminars that actually do that. It's going to take a multi-phase approach. It's not just about labeling these cartels as terrorist organizations. I think that's a great tool, but I think what no one ever looks at or fails to realize is that the drug trafficking is a business. So the war on drugs, it's okay to look at it as a military type group or to take military type actions against it, but it's a business, and I think that it's going to take a little bit more, and it's going to take a collaborative effort, not just in the border and in Mexico, but also in the United States. With my background, I was born and raised in Chicago. I always say that I was American-made before I even stepped foot or came to meet any of the drug lords of the Sinaloa cartel. I was already a very successful kingpin in the United States, in a city like Chicago. And I think that what we fail to realize is that there's a lot more American drug distributors in the United States and in Mexico. I think that drug distribution in the United States and Canada and all around the world, outscores any drug cartel in Mexico by far.
Yeah.
So shout out, as Dan said, violent offenders is who they're going to prioritize. Bruh, their priorities don't mean shit. Because they're taking people with papers, people without papers. It's a shit show, bro. So to sift through that, it's just the good people are affected, man. Like that Statue of Liberty, that whatever that plaque says, that shit is no longer, man. This is I don't know, man. We got our own fucking problems we ain't dealing with. Shout out Shy says Jay Flores is a liar and a thug. Everyone has their opinion. Salutes. There's no lack of opinions around here. Damn. Pure Art say he looking like Luigi. So his point is, you talking about cartel over there, it's mad people working that shit on this side. So
with my background, I was born and raised in Chicago. I always say that I was American made before I even stepped foot or came to meet any of the drug lords of the Sinaloa cartel. I was already a very successful kingpin in the United States, in a city like Chicago. And I think that what we fail to realize is that there's a lot more American drug distributors in the United States and in Mexico. I think that drug distribution in the United States and Canada and all around the world, outscores any drug cartel in Mexico by far.
Yeah,
so I think that
I think to your point, and I don't mean to interrupt here, but there's a notion that it is the cartel coming up from the southern border and infiltrating communities, and you say that is true, and also there are American-born operatives who are turning and working for the cartels. You were one of them, along with your brother in Chicago, I know. What is one thing you can...
Okay, so then I pose a question. This goes out to all the motherfuckers out there living the street life, hustling, trying to be in this game. What happens when they declare, because they've declared, well, he didn't, I don't know if he typed it out or signed it or whatever, but he said, we declaring them foreign terrorists, right? So what happens when he declares the buyers on this side and the people working on this side? What happens when they declare them domestic terrorists? Is that a thing? Can that happen?
Tell us about working for El Chapo and El Mayo. That would surprise us.
True, would surprise you? They've sent back over 2,000 people to pass away. I just see how they're just treating people out there, man. It's crazy. 3 stages. First the dealers, the hard workers too. It's crazy. A pressure line on the news now. Buyers are snitches shot, yo. It's the sellers are too. You ain't figured that out? You late. Very rare. All right. 47% feel like he'll get smoked first still. All right, we're going to let that poll run for a little while. Let's get it.
Also, there are American-born operatives who are turning and working for the cartels. You were one of them, along with your brother in Chicago, I know. What is one thing you can tell us about working for El Chapo and El Mayo that would surprise us?
That, regardless of what anyone thinks, that the Mexican drug cartels are fearful of the United States government. They are fearful of the prisons and the laws. And they should be fearful of military action or anything that Donald Trump puts into place to combat them. I think it's great that Donald Trump is actually taking, the president's taking a strong stance against Mexican drug cartels. And they are fearful because they know that the laws of the United States ain't the same as in Mexico, that they can't get away with the things that they get away with. And it kind of goes to show that, El Chapo's been, convicted and facing a life sentence, in a Florence prison, and now you have El Mayo in custody.
Yeah. Jay Flores, I wish we had more time. I appreciate speaking with you as always and how you have completely turned your life around, your mission today. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So that's it. When was this? I'm always watching News Nation and didn't catch it. Let me see. It was in the last couple of days. Shit, they posted this 1 day ago. So it just happened. Just went down.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me in the session.
Thanks for watching. Go to join.
All right. So he's basically saying that, and then let's see what Dan talking about. Dan said now they're considered terrorist organizations. Anyone who does business with them is going to be considered part of the organization. Banks, real estate brokers, all of that. Yee, shit. La cagó el gallo. All right. Respect Jay, family first. Boom. I thought they changed their names. I guess for interviews, they got to go by what they go by. They one drone shot away. Drone shot of what? Fill me in, Pete, because I'm not getting it. Salutes. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Right? But yeah, he's basically saying, hey man, y'all talking about all this cartel and all this military shit, right? But you got just as many factions and organizations and distribution running like that over here. Difference is that they not, running up in people's cribs and snatching their families and shit. Wonder if Jake can get me that news anchor's number. I'll put in the word for you, Eddie Jimenez. We'll see what happens. All right. Let's see. What else we got here? So it's looking like, at the end of the day, nobody's safe right now. Trompito said, terrorists, you better fucking get in line, because there'll be somebody coming to a interrogation room near you talking about your ass and what you've been doing. Next thing you know, you in Guantanamo fucking Bay somewhere. So get your shit together. All right, let me check this out real quick. This is duo arrested at Midway Airport with 44 pounds of Fetty Wap in luggage. She could have killed the whole plane. Wrong word. She could have wore a kilt on the plane. Wonder if I could make that fly. 44 pounds of Fetty Wap.
A big fentanyl bust at Midway Airport Tuesday. Federal law enforcement say they arrested 2 men who had 44 pounds of fentanyl packed in their luggage. Agents arrested 24-year-old Robert Lewis and
Bruh, you wildin' all the way the fuck out.
26-year-old Jameer Hollingshed. Now, these men had flown in from Los Angeles with the fentanyl in their checked luggage, according to police.
Bruh, what?
They say it was stuffed in pant legs and sweatshirts. The street value, $3.1 million.
Bruh, and y'all fucked up somebody's money? What? Paper plate shit. Everyone's expendable. I call them paper plates, Shannon. All of them war soldiers that go down, and we're gonna see another one today because we've seen a common thread happen every time. But yeah, everyone's expendable. We saw a story, Shannon. We saw a story. We listened to the audio. It was a kid being interviewed by the people that caught him. They said, how you get? He said, dude recruited me, whatever. We got into this gunfight with y'all, and he told me to run. I ran. He shot me in the legs. I went down. You came and got me. He got away. You know what I mean? Paper plates, man. Paper plates.
Robert Lewis and 26-year-old Jameer Hollingshed. Now, these men had flown in from Los Angeles with the fentanyl in their checked luggage, according to police. They say it was stuffed in pant legs and sweatshirts. The street value, $3.1 million. Federal agents say it was enough to kill every single Chicago resident 3.5 times over.
Damn. I said the plane. She said the whole city. Y'all played yourself. Y'all owe somebody a lot of money.
These men had flown in from
a lot of money. And you're going to do a lot of time. I wonder if you're going to do a lot of telling. I don't know. I wonder. Someone knew these dickheads would be dumb enough to try this. Someone's in trouble for letting these dudes try this for them. This was stupid. And I wonder if where they got them. Where were y'all headed? Where were they going? Did it say where they were going?
A big fentanyl bust at Midway Airport Tuesday. Federal law enforcement say they arrested 2 men who had 44 pounds of fentanyl packed in their luggage. Agents arrested 24-year-old Robert Lewis and 26-year-old Jameer Hollingshed. Now, these men had flown in from Los Angeles with the fentanyl in their checked luggage, according to police.
They flew in from L.A. Wait, so what? Y'all made it one way?
Now, these men had flown in from Los Angeles, and 26-year-old Jameer Hollingshed. Now, these men had flown in from Los Angeles with the fentanyl in their checked luggage, according to police. They say it was stuffed in pant legs and sweatshirts. The street...
Bruh. What? Lo cagó el gallo.
Sí, la cagó, mira.
Lo Lo cagó. Shout out Timothy Padilla. What's good, Shael? Appreciate you, brother. Salutes to you. Appreciate you. Coming to a door near you, man. Shout out Ed the Hip Hop Guru. Pure art, you can't be telling fraud people don't get so much time. Ain't no fraud. Homie stole 30,000 and got 6 months. Nah, there ain't no fraud. They was smuggling. And they got through one airport and into another. People you consider your brothers will throw you under the bus. They'll hit you with the bus. They'll put the bus on your neck. They'll unalive you. Alright? You gotta be very, very careful. Sounds like entrapment? How? Explain that shit, Ed the Hip Hop Guru. I need to know, bro. How is these fools getting in one airport on an airplane? I wonder why they didn't stop them the first time. But entrapment? Shit. I know this is different attention, but too close to Juice WRLD situation. Rest in peace. Yeah, totally different situation, but this is fucked. This is crazy. Oh yeah, snitch on you, all that shit. They were given the rugs and told to board.
26-year-old.
Given the rugs, but it's entrapment if law enforcement gave it to them. I'm confused by it, Ed.
Jameer Hollingshed. Now, these men had flown in from Los Angeles with the fentanyl in their checked luggage, according to police. They say it was stuffed in pant legs and sweatshirts. The street value, $3.1 million. Federal agents say it was enough to kill every single Chicago resident.
Yeah, I'm talking about this, bro. Lone Wolf, that's the only be no one can set you up. I mean, even that's hard. Even that's hard. You never know where it's coming from. Yeah. Crazy. We've been seeing a trend of ops getting caught in this war. And we've been seeing them get interrogated before their lives are over, right? Before they're unalive. Wasn't he a jailmate of the twins? Who's that? Wasn't who a jailmate of the twins? So we've been seeing them get interrogated, then we've been seeing them be unalived, right? We don't play the gory parts here. We put those in the Discord. But the ongoing trend has been, and this is a message to anybody that want to be in the game and have visions of being cartel boss and all this bullshit, right? We've seen a theme of them saying, you know, I was abandoned. They didn't pay me shit. They didn't send no help. They sent me out here as cannon fodder. Right? And we've asked, is this propaganda? Is the guys that have them locked down, are they the ones that are, you know, making them say this stuff? But these are your last words, Papa. Think you're going to be pretty genuine about this shit. And we've seen an ongoing theme. The ongoing theme has been from both sides, from people caught on both sides. They left me out here. They abandoned me. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. They abandoned me. All right. Let's check out this article right here. La Maíza interrogate key rug distribution member of La Chapiza cartel named Marco Antonio Sanchez Munoz, El Bob Esponja. The Sombreros interrogate a key transport member of the Chaperos named Marco Antonio Sanchez Munoz, a.k.a. SpongeBob. Shia, what's your thoughts on snitching? You throwing us kind of off topic right now. I'm sure you asked that question because I have the Flores twins on my show. My thoughts on snitching has remained the same. You know what I'm saying? Stay the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody gonna snitch on you. You're gonna be put in a position or whatever. Don't do the crime. Stay the fuck out of it. That's my take on it. I don't want to encourage nobody to snitch. I don't want to motherfucker. No, I want to encourage you to stay the fuck out the game. Game is dead. Game don't care about you, and everybody's gonna snitch on you. So that's my thoughts. Right? And then my other thought on that is I interview whoever the fuck I want to interview. Everybody else on the internet interview who they want to interview. And again, if you followed this channel, which I hope you do, I hope you will if you haven't, you'll go to Surviving El Chapo. I didn't agree with nothing that the twins was doing. You know what I'm saying? There's still a lot of those things that I don't agree with. We're going to talk about it in another story that I'm going to get to in a minute. But you know what I'm saying? I saw how their thing was different, and this was all before telling me or me knowing that this is a tactic for cartels. This is what they do. They turn each other into police. They get out of situations this way, that way, or the other way, and everybody over here living some fucking fantasy that everybody's on the up and up. You know what I mean? Yeah, some dudes, and here's the thing, you'll talk to a dude that cooperated, and he'll say, you know, the guy that didn't cooperate is a fucking dummy. You know what I'm saying? Then you talk to the guy that didn't cooperate, that's 100 years, he tell you that guy's a fucking rat. So it's like, stay the fuck out the game, man. You know what I mean? But no, I'm not in the business of, you know, I rob a store with you and you finger me, pause, in the whole deal, because you know, you saving your ass. I mean, we was in this one together, but it don't be like that. Shout out Pete Never. There's gonna be some good people taken, that's for sure. That's the problem with this whole immigration shit. So that's my answer, man. That's my answer. I just don't like the picking and choosing. That's the part that annoys me. I don't really give a fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you snitched. It's picking and choosing. This one's okay. I'll do an interview with that one. That one's all right. That one's this. This one's cool. That one's my cousin. I'm going to make a song about this one. Vicentillo didn't snitch. Yes, he did. I want to make a song about him where I'm not going to say that he snitched. It's picking and choosing. Cut the shit. I don't want to hear it. That was the van that Gavilan left 8 bodies in. Does anyone know if he's unalived? They say he got shot and his brother unalived. From what I heard, he got done up. I don't know. I can't keep up. Shout out Pure Art. That's why I love this channel. I worked with the Tigers. That Teddy can knock down a tiger with less than a gram. Juice came from into Midway with his people, and they backed his jet with the herbal essence. Oh, when he panicked upon, yeah, I know that. Seeing the feds waiting for him, he took all them pills. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I want to look into that story because there got to be more to it than that. My question was, did he do it because he was scared of the law? What? Sometimes goes against Sashael. Sometimes goes against the twins. I seen it. I love this podcast. Best podcast on YouTube. Salutes. Shout out IB. Salutes, and hope all the usual suspects and your families and loved ones are safe this evening. Salutes to you. Shot. How bad is ICE in Chicago? I ain't seen nothing in my neighborhood yet, but from what I'm seeing on clips and shit like that, they running around being dicks. I still laugh how hard we would run the twins through the ringer in the first season. A lot of that shit deserved it and earned it. You know? But, you know, here we are. Again, at that time, I'm thinking, yeah, you know, these motherfuckers, I was like, it's unfortunate that the dudes that took down Chapo are from Chicago. But I didn't know that this was in the toolbox. It's in the tuck. And then everybody, shh. He's not. Don't. Get the fuck out of here, man. But anyways, we've been seeing a common thread with these people that at the moment of their mortality, they want to tell the world how they were treated and how they were fucked over. So stay out the game if you don't want to get fucked over. There's a million more ways to get paid today than there were back in the day when the Twins started doing this shit. That's for sure. All right? I promise you that. But stay your ass out the game. Or you end up like this. Here we go. La Maísa interrogate SpongeBob. So this is the van, supposedly 8 in there. What's crazy is how much herbal essence got taken from point A to point B PJs without actually getting taken. It's crazier that these guys got through with 44 pounds of Fetty Wap from LA to Chicago. How the hell does that happen? Shut the whole fucking LAX down if they flew out of LAX. Alright, hit the like button if you have yet to do so, yo. Marco Antonio Sanchez Munoz, SpongeBob, a longtime Chapiza member, key member with the function of rug transportation, was captured by the Sombreros. The bloody Sinaloa civil war continues between former key allies La Maísa or MF against La Chapiza or Los Chapos. Both organizations are engaged in a debilitating war. While La Maísa are clearly on the offensive, La Chapiza are defending their plazas wherever the MF group has tried to make incursions. La Chapiza has lost several plazas and has faced an onslaught of attacks on key plazas like Novolato, Villa Juarez, La Cruz, San Ignacio, Elota, and Mazatlan. He sounds like he Oh, they're defending. Okay, no, he's not. All right, bet. In the interrogation video, SpongeBob claims to have a close relationship with the Chimales, members in armed wing of La Chapiza and Novolato, led by Jose Ángel Canovio Inzunza, El Güerito. Mr. Sanchez claims to be a close friend and compadre of El Pigi, a Los Ninis members in armed wing of La Chapiza cartel who was captured in September 2024. Lastly, SpongeBob also says that he says to have met Jorge Humberto Figueroa Benitez, La Peris, or 27, a dangerous La Chapiza high-ranking member. SpongeBob has several narco ballads under his belt and is described as a native of Penjamo, Guanajuato. Okay, so this guy we're about to watch, suffering his final moments, he had a rep. He had a lineage. His name was known. There was legends wrote about him. Now, whether he turned anybody into the police or snitched on anybody or this, that, or the other, right? Nobody cares. They talked about him like the man in the songs, right? But now you're going to see what they brought him down to, the level that they brought him down to. You know what I'm saying? The level that they brought him down to. So go ahead. Get your ass in the game if you want to. You know what? I'm going to read it to you first. I'm not even going to show you the video yet. I'm going to read it to you first. Hold on. I'm going to read it to you first. All right. Let me see what we got here. LA cops are cool. PR's wilding. Bro, that's what I'm saying. It happens way more than we hear about getting taken. Otherwise, it wouldn't be happening. Right. You're saying there's shit that gets through them cracks. Damn, Rocha Moya out. The world will get 10 times worse. That shit's going to be wild. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Shout like the big brother of the channel. You always put the twins in their place. It is nah, I don't be trying to put nobody in their place. We debate. You know what I'm saying? And we're good. Again, to me, the twins is a different scenario. To me, learning what the story was and understanding that this was a war between people, and at the top, there's what's left, and you know all of that. It was their decision. They made their decision. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's my place to get people to understand and stay their ass out the game because the game ain't worth it. You know, but they weren't just a couple of guys that went and robbed a liquor store and ratted each other out. They're definitely onto it now. They stay having those news conferences on the regular now and act like it's hard work over people cooperating and doing the work for them all the time. All you gotta do is watch the first 48. You'll see that shit. Shout out Marco Herrera. Rest in peace to Twins Dad. A solid one. I fuck with your channel. Salutes. I appreciate you. Sub up. Hit the like button. All that good shit. Chucky said LAX is dirty. They've been finding luggage full of Dro and Fetty. The workers got to be in on the action. Somebody in there getting lit. There's TikTok influencers making millions who felt it when it was removed. As far as unaliving, I've learned that not always to be taken at face value and is always deeper than looking at it. I mean, not unaliving, as far as snitching. TikTok influencers making millions who felt it when it was removed. Well, that's why you're supposed to get your millions, your first 2 million, and figure out some other ways to make some money so that when that one falls apart, you good. They don't do that. They start buying shit. They bring up their living expense to an all-time high, and then when it falls on its face, you got nothing else to stand on. So it's unfortunate. Shout out Penjamo. I saw the same on LAX. Feds announced LA port smuggling ring bust right now. No shit. That's it. These two opened up that case. These two we just saw right here in LA. Feds just a kind of new one shot. 8 guys for $200 million. LA's crazy. Buddy used to talk shit and be on some tough guy shit. Look at him now. Who's that? 298 Sosa. They kidnapped people, so they did what they had to do. Yes, look it up. Buddy used to talk shit and be on some tough guy shit. Oh, you talking about this guy right here? SpongeBob? We about to see. We about to see how the stream holding up. Stream holding up good. Everything's good. All right. Let's get it. Salute. Smoke him if you got him. Drink him if you got him. If you're sober, here's a hug from me to you. Let us get it. Clear this. Clear this. Jonathan on standby, boy. They forced them all to say that. You think so, Dan? It could be. It could be. You gonna smoke me anyway. I ain't saying shit. I'm saying the worst shit I could probably. I'm saying some shit that's gonna haunt you when I'm gone, motherfucker. I hope they'll give Chapo's sons a great deal. They made their bed, lay in that motherfucker. Man, they over there making deals right now. They typing it away. Man, you think we should try this? Sure, fuck it, why not? Everything else seems to be working. It's just crazy. Oh, Mr. Bob. Yeah, Mr. Bob was talking that shit. All right, let's check it out. So the Sicario asked him, what's your name? SpongeBob. SpongeBob. What you do for a living? I'm a transporter and a carrier. What's your relationship to Chapo's mob? They allowed me to have dispensaries, and I'm also a compadre of El Pidgey. Who else do you know within that faction that belong to those thieving Chapos? Kevin, a.k.a. 29, his brother Pelon, a.k.a. Zabuldo, his brother-in-law William, a.k.a. Kevin, and Cholo, a.k.a. Papa de la Especial. These fucking names are crazy. What do these thieves do for a living? SpongeBob said they transportation carriers. In addition, they also steal shipments and have armed men within their ranks. What else do you know? They belong to the Chimales mob. Who else do you know, dick? I met La Peris through my compadre Pidgey. There were 2 or 3 festivals where I got to mingle with him. I was there once when 10 or 12 people were going to be unalive. My compadre told me to leave because they were going to get rid of those young gentlemen. Who were they? They were initially Chapo operatives but had switched sides to be on Mayo. So they're the same as a snitch, no? Turncoats? That's not the same shit. Betrayal? It's all betrayal. It's all bullshit. Right? They were initially Chapo operatives, but had switched sides to the Mayos. Who else do you know? Who else do I know? Give me all the fucking names that you have. This guy's telling on people in front of his crib. Picudo's brother lives in front of my house. And Picudo lives by a park close to my house. They're the ones in charge of the neighborhood where I live. And where do you live? The community of La Morra. Who else do you know? What other Chapo members are you associated with or know of? What about family members who are involved? He said, Chava Acme. Who is he? Chava Acme is my mom's half-brother. The mom's half-brother is not even safe. God damn, boy. He's my mom's half-brother. He's also a transporter. At one time, he worked with the Chapo's mob and became a gunner. He's still a transporter for the Chapados. What message would you like to send to those fucking thieves you ran with? They can all go fuck themselves for abandoning me. None of those guys helped me out or spoke up for me. Is that everything? yeah, that's pretty much it. Those sons of bitches can all go fuck their mothers. All right? Now, whether they're making them say it or not, that too can be your last words. They abandoned me. They left me for unaliving. They threw me to the wolves. Shout out Zorada, got the popcorn on and popping. No pun intended. With the help, Raffican LAPD in the dirt at the Port Rail Yard. Names are codes, code names, Shael. No, yeah, I know, I get it, bro, but dumb names be straight bullshit. That's like my new Thanos gifts in the Discord are gonna be the Thanos, that punk ass Thanos from Squid Games and shit. Names be like, right, I'm telling y'all, them dudes from the corridos dropping like flies, bruh. Maximo Grado had corridos for a lot of those names he dropped. Sinaloa Civil War at its finest. So it was only a matter of time. Facts. All right. So boom. Let me get to the video part of this, and let me make sure
¿Cómo te llamas?
that there's no image at the end of this that I can't show here. I'll put the image of him at the end in the Discord. All right. Here we go. But this is the interrogation that we just read.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Marco Antonio Sánchez
What's your name,
Muñoz, alias el Boy Ponca.
¿A qué te dedicas?
Soy transportista y fleteo.
They made songs about this guy, y'all. These glorious, glorious songs about this guy. He in the dirt with no shoes on right now, tied up. The end of his shit. Shout out Pete Never. I think you're a little behind on the playback. Midway, yes. Midway Airport, Chicago, Southside.
¿Cuál es tu relación con los chapos?
Me dejaron tener dispensarios. Soy compadre de Pilli.
Shout out Young Jizzo on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir.
¿A quiénes más conoces de la facción de los rateros de los chapos?
A Kevin 29. Conozco a su hermano El Pelón o el Facundo. Conozco a su cuñado William del Kevin y a Cholo.
That boy named every person he ever met, right? With some kind of status. You know what I mean? So Lucian just on the check-in, right? Everybody. He naming everybody. What you think? At the last moments of your homeboy's life, he gonna spare you by not telling them that you live across the street from his house? At this point, buddy, here's what I don't understand about these guys. Being who you are and knowing what you've done, I'm sure you've done some shit that you probably, or somebody else probably wouldn't be proud of, but you probably are, right? How could you think that talking yourself out of this, would talking get anybody that you had in this position out of this? No. No. Not sure, Pete, what airport they came from. Could be LAX. I'm gonna look into that story further because we're hearing it's gonna blow up further. But yeah, why wouldn't you think that it's a wrap for you, son? What you think? You gonna give them a nice long list and they gonna let you ride? All right, compy. Thank you for saying what you said. We appreciate that shit. You know, we needed you to clear that up for the people. Nah, man. I guess this is the difference between a slow and a quick one, then, right? Maybe if I said, hey, man, fuck you, you know, may everything you ever loved suffer. I'll haunt you for the rest of my motherfucking eternity, wherever I'm at. Maybe that'll just get me kept on earth a little bit longer. Huh? We don't want those problems.
You don't want no problems.
All right, maybe this guy just wanted a quick, you know. I saw a video. They was going to give dude the edge of the blade. They made him do his whole speech. When they went to hit him with that blade, he said, please, bro. Please, just hit me with the hammer. Dude didn't think twice. Hit him with the hammer.
La función de esos rateros.
So I feel like you've had people in this position. And, what's that shit, JB?
¿Cómo te llamas?
It's a different story when the rabbit got the gun. Shout out P Never. Yes, sir. Midway's in Chicago, Southside.
Antonio Sánchez Muñoz, alias el Boy Ponca.
¿A qué te dedicas?
Soy transportista y fleteo.
¿Cuál es tu relación con los chapos?
Me dejaron tener dispensarios. Soy compadre de Pilli.
¿A quiénes más conoces de la facción de los rateros de los chapos?
A Kevin 29. Conozco a su hermano el Pelón o el Facundo. Conozco a su cuñado William del Kevin.
Bro, he giving up brother-in-laws and all kind of shit. I know them all.
Y a Cholo, papá del especial.
¿Y cuál es la función de esos rateros?
Son fleteros.
Yeah, that's it. 298 has to be it. Negotiating the fast and painless. Well, F and Coward took the easy way out when God knows what he's done. I don't know how many humans is gonna take the hard way at this point.
También se roban el flete y también tienen gente armada.
¿Qué más?
Son de los chimalis.
¿Cuál otro conoces, verga?
También conocí a la Perris ahí con mi compadre Pilli. Me tocó estar con él en 2 o 3 ocasiones en unas fiestas ahí. Estuve una vez que iban a matar como unos 10 personas o 12 personas ahí. Estuve y me vine porque mi compadre me dijo que me fuera porque ya se iban a desocupar de los chavalos, los iban a renunciar.
¿Quiénes eran esos chavalos?
Eran muchachos que habían sido chapos y se habían volteado a hacer mayos.
¿Quién más ubicas?
¿Quién más ubico? Ubico a
todos a la verga los que conozcas, loco.
Al hermano del Picudo. Vive enfrente de mi casa. Y al Picudo vive...
He said he lived right in front of my house. Go get him. Just please. Please. Don't do some diabolical shit to me. Just hit me with the hammer.
También por un parque cerca de mi casa. Ellos son los encargados, es el encargado del sector donde yo vivo.
¿Dónde vives?
En Las Moras.
¿Quién más?
En Las Moras.
¿Qué otro chapo te relacionas? ¿Parientes o quién más tienes conocido? ¿Quién es ese?
Chava Agme viene siendo medio hermano de mi mamá. Él también era fretero y un tiempo se puso a trabajar con los chapos y empezó a andar de gatillero. Empezó a fletear y siguió fleteando. Y hasta la fecha anda ahí fleteando con los chapos.
¿Qué mensaje le quieres mandar a esa bola de rat?
What message do you want to send to them people? Now y'all tell me. Are they making these guys say these things? They're all saying it. How many of them really mean it? They probably, even though they're forced to say it, they gotta mean it. You know why? Because they're there. You know what that means? Evidently nobody came to save you. Why? Because you not saved, motherfucker. It's a wrap. It's Dunzo season. Gone. Lo cagó el gallo. So, I'm sure they're happy to say that to help negotiate themselves an easy way out. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Why? Because they want to say those things. That's going to be their last shit. Remember, we heard the other guy. He said what he was going to say, and then he was like, I got a message from my father, and they cut that shit off.
Estás a la verga.
Que se vayan a la verga por haberme dejado solos a la verga. Porque no me hicieron ni un paro, nadie habló por mí.
No más.
Nada más, que se vayan a chingar a su madre.
Nada más. Go fuck yourself. Well, your mama.
Por su puta madre.
All right, that was the end of SpongeBob. He is no longer... let me get this image. I'm going to drop this image in the Discord. And then I'm going to give you guys the link. For those that haven't joined the Discord, I'm going to give you all the link to the Discord. I'm going to drop this in the warning graphic gore category. And you'll see how Buddy ended up. Ya lo cagó a la verga.
Yo vivo tranquila con los pelos. ¡Cagó el gallo! ¡Cállate, hijo puta!
Done deal.
Sí la cagó, mira, hizo.
Alright, here's the link to the Discord. I'm going to drop that for those that are not in the Discord. Wow, there we go. Also going to drop these other playlists. Please, if you're new to the channel, check out some of these other playlists. Help us get to 100,000 subs. Alright, we got a new mini league playlist up. And sub up to my other channels. Dropping those in there too. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. I think I got one more channel I gotta throw over there. Let's see. Boom. Alright, I got a channel where I react to films and TV. Got a channel where I react to hip hop, history. I don't react to it. I talk about it. And I got one for combat sports. So make sure you give me a sub up. All right, like and subscribe. It's free. Road to 100K. We expanding and growing this organization. Absolutely, and then some. Right, and then some. Let's see. This. Right. Seems like shit's holding up. We've only lost 6% of stream. So, again, stay out of the game. All right. It's a cold world. Some dudes want to take you out slowly. They want you to feel everything for a long time before they let you go. And you'll end up doing whatever you can possibly do. Just try not to suffer that. Get this picture out of here. Get this out of here. All right. Get this out of here. Let's talk about this story. YouTube tweaking again, kicked you out. My apologies. My apologies. Like we had less, YouTube tweakage today than we had the other night. I think kicked out Young Jizzle too. Shit. It's probably not them. It's probably me again, doing too much or trying to. It's almost time. It's almost time. It's just about time to soup this computer again. Zaza says that shit all the time. No matter what happens. You sure you ain't get hacked? Nah, I'm just trying different shit right now. I'm multi-streaming to more places. So last week it was worse than it was today, yes? Is that a consensus from everybody? The last live stream was worse than today? Today was pretty cool. I made some adjustments. I'll keep making adjustments, and then we should be better. But sometimes it's just, bandwidth and internet. So maybe I got to soup up the computer. Maybe I got to soup up the internet. Who knows? I don't think I'm hacked. YouTube tweaking again. Media ain't talking too much now. About what? All right, so I want to talk about this story here. Because this shit came across my radar. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Cell phone tower shit. Let's see. All right. U.S. rug kingpin arrested in the UK after his wife posted pictures of their European holidays. allowing detectives to track them down.
Mono con los ojos tapados.
No mames, güey.
Yo vivo tranquila con los pelos en el pecho y la casa. ¡Cállate, hipopuerta!
What a fucking tweak. U.S. rug kingpin arrested in the UK after his wife posted pictures of the European holidays. Right? A rug cartel ringleader has been arrested in the UK after his wife shared luxury holiday snaps online in plain sight of detectives. Luis Manuel Picado Grijalbo was grabbed by National Crime Agency officers near London Bridge on December 29th on an international warrant wanted by the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration on charges of exporting brocane from Costa Rica. The country has been rocked by widespread violence between warring cartels, but rarely allows the extradition of criminals. Detectives had to wait for the 43-year-old to travel overseas. In a twist of good fortune, his glamorous wife, Estefania McDonald Rodriguez, 32, was sending photos of her travels to her 21,000 followers on Instagram. Little did she realize that U.S. agents were following every post, waiting for the moment a warrant was issued so they could pounce. The Instagram account has since been deleted.
Shit.
Motherfuckers is late, you dumb numbs. Wow.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
Hit the like button, y'all. Everybody got kicked out? It's happening. It is what it is. We're done. Went to use the boys' room and looked like Shy called it a night. Nah, I'm not drinking tonight. It's YouTube trying to shut me down. I don't know. Or it's the tricks that I'm implementing here. I just think I need to soup up the I think I've pushed it to its level, which is it's kind of extreme, like the way I got it set up. I done pushed it to its level. And it's still doing pretty goddamn good. So salutes to me. All right. I think we're back though. Here's my thing. Again, we think about the first season of Surviving El Chapo and all my complaints, right? And I'm sure the twins didn't like that I had complaints. And I'm sure there's a couple of those things that they look back on and say, you know what, we could have tightened that up a little bit. And I'd love to ask Jay. I would love to ask P. I wonder, because P has touched on it and Jay has touched on it. They've said people are always telling us, you should have ran. And they say, yeah, I should have run until you're somewhere and you get popped off. And you just what? Just passport to passport, pop off to pop off. This is what they were talking about. Something like this happened. Right? But I would hope that by that time, if this was something that they would have done, I would have hoped that, number one, I would think that the wives would have some wherewithal to not do no shit like this. To be posting shit about where we at right now. Right? Knowing, if she knew, pretty sure she knew, but knowing that we on the run, you steady posting this shit, I would hope that the wives wouldn't even go that route. But if they did, I would hope that the last line of defense, the brothers would walk over there, snatch the phones, and be like, what the fuck are you doing? No, we can't do this. This is not happening. All right? In a twist of good fortune, his glamorous wife... No. Sorry. The Instagram account has since been deleted. On FB, she posted images of herself at Rome's Trevi Fountains. There's no mistaking Rome's Trevi Fountains for anything but what it is. You know where they at, what they doing at that moment. Hit these little 100 buttons and these emojis and shit, man. Let it fly. The feds watching me. If they watching me, par carajo. Fuck them. I was going to give the finger, but that's a for sure. YouTube needs to be deported. Damn, send them after them. Yeah, no, they keep knocking down my viewership, man. We was at 35 viewers a couple of minutes ago. Salutes. Rome's Trevi Fountains captioning the snaps. A trip is lived 3 times. Shout out Young Jizzle for the $10 super chat. Salute Shah Il and all the familia and all the subscribers. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much for the $10 super chat. Salutes to you. All right, let me comment on that bad boy. Hunt is up for those four. Yeah, salutes. Hunt is up for the 14 that's holding on and the one that just got kicked out right now. But Hunt is up for the holder-onders. Trump said we ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah, nah, he's playing with his toys. He's like a fucking madman in a room full of buttons right now. It's unfortunate, man. People suffering and shit. All right, let me hit this. Boom, Hunters up for the homie Young Jizzle. I appreciate you, sir. All right, boom. Salutes. All right. Let's get it. A trip is lived 3 times. When we dream it, when we live it, when we remember it, when we put it on Instagram, and when we fuck up and go straight to jail. Ya lo cagaste.
Si la cagó, mira, hizo.
I believe Trump. The worst is yet to come. I don't doubt it, Young Jizzle. Don't doubt it. This is stupid. All of this. So she had either she Googled it or she had a thought, right? You live a trip 3 times. All right? She thought she was smart and fucking poetic, not just pretty and, you know, BBL Drizzy and shit. You know what I'm saying? She thought she was, you know, profound. And she had to leave, you know, that caption. The trip is lived 3 times. When we dream it, when we live it, when we vete pa la mierda.
No mames, güey.
Mono con los ojos tapados.
But a trip to London taken at the end of December to ring in the new year is one she would likely rather forget. Estefania McDonald Rodriguez and her husband Luis Manuel Picado Grijalbo in a photo from Paris that helped snare Grijalbo on alleged rug charges. Look at me, guys. I got birds and titties and ass and glasses and I'm on a beach. Look at me. You could. This is proof that humans could have everything in this world and things just be perfect. You're just able to sit on a beach on a chair and not worry or have a worry in the world. So you need a little extracurricular attention. That's all she wanted. Look at me. You're not living your best life like me.
I'm in your bubble. I'm in your bubble.
Rodriguez, 32, had plastered glamorous photos of her various holidays across social media, leaving a trail for authorities to follow. I hope it was worth it. This dude right here, Grijalba, nicknamed Shock, was wanted in the U.S. on suspicion of trafficking cocaine internationally. Lo cagaste, bro. Grijalba, nicknamed Shock, normally traveled separately from his wife. Smart. Because she sounds like a fucking crash out. Alright? She sounds like a fucking crash out. She sounds like a problem, bro. She sounds like old girl in Blow and shit. The little bird face girl. What's her name? Penelope Cruz. Sound like her. Hold on. That chick is wild and looking crazy. Shout out Eddie Jimenez. Looks like I'm back in 100%. Salutes, man. We lost everybody in that time. But salutes to the 11 that held on and salutes to the usual suspects. I appreciate you. Bow, bow, bow. Shaw, you right. They say the same thing every time. They say the same shit every time. You left me stranded, motherfucker. You left me for unaliving. He usually travels separate from his wife, but the pair were in the capital on a 16,000 euro trip that took him from Costa Rica's Juan Santa Maria Airport to Paris and onwards to London. DEA agents were watching their every move online thanks to Mrs. Rodriguez's post. Man, you made it easy on them boys. Them boys got overtime all over your Instagram, all right? La cagaste. La cagaste. Right? Pendeja, no common sense. There's no surgery for that. There's not a surgery for common sense. I wish they would have figured that one out first. We'd be in a much better state than we're in right now. All right? Thanks. Watching their every move online thanks to Mrs. Rodriguez's posts. And with an arrest warrant issued, they asked NCA officers to assist. He was cuffed at an airport, according to Costa Rican authorities. Randall Zuniga, director of the Judicial Investigation Agency of Costa Rica, the country's FBI, confirmed the arrest on his X account. All right? Nicaraguan naturalized Costa Rican Luis Manuel Picado Grijalba, alias Shock, was arrested at London Airport in a joint effort with the DEA. His extradition to the U.S. is sought to face charges of international drug trafficking originating from Limon. Nicaraguan native Grijalba, who also holds Costa Rican nationality, had also failed to appear in court over a mass fatality shootout at his property in Matama, Limon province in March 2022. So he's into some gangster shit. Grijalba was one of the targets of the attack perpetrated on his property, where 7 people were unalived, among them Danny Hernandez Fernandez, known as the Raton. He threw himself behind a cherry tree behind a cabin on his land to escape a hail of bullets, according to Central American media. Prosecutors sent him 3 citations but were unable to enforce them and ultimately ruled him out as a witness. U.S. DEA agents also couldn't strike with Costa Rica because of its constitutionally protected extradition rules, but had been on his trail for several years. Look at this one right here. Bien pendejita. All right, now she's like, she got problems. Now she got problems. All right, you played yourself, man. All that money for nothing. Miss Rodriguez regularly posted glamorous shots of herself online in plain sight of officers investigating her husband. All right? Look at me, I'm in a circle like a hamster. It's a hamster wheel.
Mono con los ojos tapados.
Sí la cagó, mira, hizo...
I'm in a hamster wheel. Look at me, everybody on Instagram. That's not me. That can't come to where I go and go to where I come from. Look at me. I'm in the hamster wheel. Huh? Look at me. Look at, I'm a fucking ballerina with my fucking Asics on or whatever she got on her feet. I'm a ballerina on a thing, with a thing. Oh, look, a balcony. Act like you've been there before, bitch. Put the fucking camera down. Come do something crazy. Yeah? Miss Rodriguez's glamorous snaps took insights from all over the world. She could have kept all this in her phone if she just wanted to see it. Don't say, oh, I just wanted... Nah, bitch. No, we don't want to hear that shit. I just wanted to see it. Her husband should have put him in a fucking bedroom. Shout out Pete. He said, I thought you were late on comments. Nah, man. Salutes. We're good. All right. Yeah, she's like, why? Once a pea brain, always a pea brain. Come on, man. She tweaked. He tweaked more, though. He should have smashed the fucking phone into 1,000 pieces. Miss Rodriguez's Instagram-friendly photos told of travels across the world from Japan to Europe. Has been cuffed at the airport. Look at me, guys. I got a white outfit. Look at me. She ain't shave her legs, though, man. She photoshopped that shit. She got a, what's it called, a filter on that shit. All right, let's see. Ms. Rodriguez is believed to live in Limon province, an area where Grijalba is alleged to have operated a drug trafficking empire. The Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project says the country's constitution protects its citizens from prosecution for crimes committed outside of Costa Rican territory so long as they return home safely. Protects its citizens from prosecution for crimes committed. Costa Rican Attorney General Carlos Diaz told The Sun, which first reported the story, this is an important capture for us because we had not yet been able to attribute any criminal act to him in our country. But I reiterate, he's been linked in some investigations to drug trafficking in Limon. The DEA is not only satisfied with this person serving a criminal sentence, but they also seek to take away all his assets, and we are going to collaborate with them. They coming for all of his million down to the last coin. All right, lo cagaste. Tears for everybody in the family. Limon province, where Grijalba was operating, has seen a huge surge in gang-related violence in recent years. Its main city of Limon boasts a port thought to be a drug trafficking hotspot. In 2023, 214 unalivings were recorded in the city, more than in the capital San Jose, despite being a third of the size, according to investigative platform Inside Crime. The rug lord himself has reportedly survived 2 assassination attempts. He was arrested on the London Bridge. Extradition proceedings are ongoing. The kingpin is expected to return to court next month to contest extradition proceedings. And guess what? She gets to look at the picture of them in 3D at the house and cry and cry and be sad, right? But at no point, I don't know if she's going to prison. I don't know what implications she got going on. But congratulations, pendeja, lo cagaste. You played yourself. All right? You sent the man that took you all around the world so you could be like, look at me. You sent that man to prison. All right? You played yourself with your dumb ass. You should put the fucking camera down, stupid. Now you gotta go find you another hustler. Alright, let's see if you can, if you can stay at that certain level. Let's see if you can pull that shit off. I don't know. They be into that kind of shit up there. So I thought that would be a cool story to share with y'all. Of a dumbass doing some dumb shit.
Adios, pendejo.
Played themselves, man. Played themselves. Played themselves.
Here are the top 3 things I wish I...
Relax. All right. And I got one more thing I want to look at there, and then we can do a body cam before we get out of here. We've been here 2 hours. We don't need to be here no longer than 2.5 or something like that. 3. We got a couple of things to look into. Yo, why I keep seeing people type in said hi? This is the third person. Yael is the third person. Did I miss something? I saw Think Like a Kingpin say that. I saw, is it like a pre-made button or something? I saw Mo1 do that. Is it tweaking? Am I tweaking? What's happening? We already lost a whole bunch of people, but that's cool. The ones that matter are here. Guess what? It's a pre-made. Oh, it's a pre-made thing. Okay. Oh, you click it. Okay, I had no fucking clue. I saw that earlier and I was like, wait a minute, what's happened? How did those two have the same thought at the exact same time? I thought I was high and shit. Salutes to Yael for the clarification. Zaza said the hidden emoji that ain't recognized by the tube. Okay. Salutes. All right, one more thing I wanted to check out. This is from the Johnny Mitchell stuff. Salutes to Johnny Mitchell for never clapping me, all right? Joe Rogan claps me all the fucking time. DJ Vlad, I don't think Vlad has clapped me. I gotta check. They shouldn't clap me. I did a favor for y'all. Who else claps me? It's Rogan and Matt Hoffa and them. They be clapping the shit out of me. Oh man, see, you can't. I'm never gonna read another things and more. So he says they hit an emoji that ain't recognized by the two. Maybe this dude right here, boy, you are the most non-reliable narrator. Can't rely on you for no information, bro. He said maybe. Yeah, you're back and through was tweaking. I was wondering, damn emojis can't keep up with them. Salutes. All right, let's check this out though.
today that is there
Shout out
anybody
Johnny
else?
Mitchell for not clapping me. Let's do this.
Alive today that was of significance in that business?
Well,
I guess the
I'm talking
Ochoas.
about-
She was a nobody. He said, I'm guesstimating, bro. I went to school for this, but I don't know that much. I dropped out over some BS. We ain't trying to hear none of that shit. But that maybe is hilarious. I can't believe nothing you say, bro. Just take it for what it is. I can't believe you. I can't believe you, bro. Because when you open it, it has a pre-made button. Salutes. All right. She was a nobody. Miami Brocane Kingpin exposes how Griselda Blanco's power was exaggerated. Now, this dude right here was, I believe was he in Brocane Cowboys 1? Classic film. Brocane Cowboys 2 was good too. But he's shooting down the idea that Griselda Blanco was something big. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
Is there anybody else alive today that was of significance in that business?
Well,
I guess the
I'm talking
Ochoas.
about of the five.
Of the five,
Yeah, of the five.
original Godfathers, right?
Those five that are group. Yeah, the Ochoas, they're like two brothers are alive, one died.
Okay, so of the original four that brought you into the business, Manny's associates.
Manny's the only one alive.
So what happened to those other three?
So Carlos Botero died about 2 years ago. He was in prison in the United States for about 15 years. Jorge Ordóñez was murdered in Colombia. Pablo had him killed. And William Mando, Pablo had him killed.
Do you know why?
Over routes.
God, but yet sounds like he could have killed Manny.
He had so much respect for Manny. And he knows Manny made him.
Right.
And then never, even when he was taking money from everybody, when he was fighting the war against the government, he was taking money from every
taxing groups.
Oh, yeah. You got paid 200. Manny was the only one he never asked money for.
Wow. I wonder if Manny ever pulled him aside and said, son, this is going to bring way too much heat on us.
I don't know. He was just...
I didn't see the whole interview, so I don't know who the fuck they're talking about. I'm waiting for them to get to the subject. I'll speed it up.
Nah, probably not. Probably not. He saw in you what he would have seen in Pablo, which is this guy is kind of incorrigible. You kind of can't... He's kind of got that psychopath.
Bro, are you asking dude or are you fucking telling him? Come on, man. That's Johnny Mitchell's new studio. It's hilarious. Whole podcast studio with bar package in a Sears or IKEA. Designer got tired of hearing just make it look like Sean Ryan's place. That's what everybody's shooting for? Sean Ryan, we got to talk about that fucking double standard too. I meant to watch this. Isn't this the Cuban guy from Florida? Yes. The Brocane Cowboys guy.
2% of criminals are incorrigible. That's what they say. Meaning it's not environment. It's not trauma. They're just antisocial by genetics. Pablo
there's no saving them. There's no rescuing them. There's no rehabilitating them.
Might have been one of those guys.
Even though he was a very likable guy.
Right. Tell us.
Gasha was different. Man, listen.
What was he like?
Okay. So Gasha.
If people want to know, Gasha is, if you go watch Narcos season 1, it's Luis Guzman's character.
Right.
It's the big-headed, fat dude.
They call him the Mexican.
Because he wears cowboy hats.
Mexican hats, right.
Right.
I used to say that he whispered, he didn't talk. So he would go up to you and say, you would go to him and say, I want to borrow 100 kilos. And he's like, okay, Michael, I'll give you 100 kilos and I'm going to charge you 115 kilos back. When are you going to pay me? And you would say, I'll pay you in 30 days. He said, you sure you don't want 40 days? No, in 30 days, I'll pay you. Okay, what day? February 28th. What time? 1 o'clock. If you were not there at 1 o'clock, February 28th, you're dead.
Done.
That was it. No conversation.
No conversation.
You couldn't come at 2 o'clock.
Even if you had the money.
I didn't give a shit.
Tell us about Griselda.
Never met her.
Did you even...
Damn, bro, I had to wait 3 minutes to get to that. Never met her, he said.
No conversation.
You couldn't come at 2 o'clock.
Even if you had the money.
I didn't give a shit.
Tell us about Griselda.
Never met her.
Did you even, was she really?
Was not even in the radar. All the stuff about Griselda, it really got me upset that, I used to be a big fan of the actress, but.
Sofia Vergara?
Sofia Vergara, and I guess she's an actress, it's fine. But, I have a Colombian wife and I have Colombian kids, and I hate for everyone to stereotype that every Colombian woman is a whore or a drug dealer, And the fact that, this is what I'm going to tell you about Griselda. I never met her. I never even heard her name ever.
Damn.
When did she come to prominence in Miami?
Never.
He said never, ever, nunca. He's on some.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Damn. Never.
A big fan of the actress, but.
Sofia Vergara?
Sofia Vergara, and I guess she's an actress, it's fine. But, I have a Colombian wife and I have Colombian kids, and I hate for everyone to stereotype that every Colombian woman is a whore or a drug dealer, And the fact that, this is what I'm going to tell you about Griselda. I never met her. I never even heard her name ever.
When did she come to prominence in Miami?
Never. As far as I was.
Wow.
I got out of the business in 87. Till then, I had never heard her name. But I'll just tell you this. I'm just going to appeal to your common sense. In 78, according to the thing, she comes to Miami with a kilo for 28,000. Well, when it's really going for 45, and it's costing that much in Colombia, right? So that didn't make sense to me. The fact about Pablo fearing her, I can attest to that. Pablo's the only man to bring a government to his knees.
Right.
He blew up freaking airline. He blew up the entire Supreme Court.
Right.
You think he's scared of a woman?
Right.
Yeah, not. Everyone knows that.
Yo, the shots of Johnny are fucking hilarious.
She was a cheap prospect. Pablo's the only man to bring a government to his knees.
Right.
He blew up freaking airline. He blew up the entire Supreme Court.
Right.
You think he's scared of a woman?
Right.
Yeah, not. Everyone knows that she was a cheap prostitute in Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the bottom line, okay? She goes to New York, gets charged with 2 murders that get dropped because her hitman or whatever is having phone sex with the prosecutor.
Right.
I don't buy any of that, but let's say that's true. But she's given a 10-year sentence.
Which is crazy.
Okay? And does 5 years for medical reason. Think about it. Well,
Eddie Man said never heard of her? Hard to believe. You think so? Think he's talking bullshit? He's just hating on her? He said never. Never. None of that shit. 6 long minutes.
If she was supposed to be bigger than Pablo, if the United States got a hold of Pablo, he'd be given 10 years. Jorge Ochoa just did 25.
Right. Who was a godfather, who was an actual godfather.
Who's supposed to be less than her.
Right. Yeah.
And then she got out in 5?
No, that's crazy. I never bought that from the first Cocaine Cowboys. So for people that don't know, she was a murderer. She had a lot of bodies on her. Yet somehow they only sentenced her to 10 or 15 years in prison because the prosecutor in her case, his assistant was having phone sex with Rivi.
Rivi's a Chicago dude. He pulled the move.
Who was her #1 bodyguard and hitman. That seems crazy to me. Like, she's only going to get 15 years?
Oh, and they're going to drop a murder case because the guy's having phone sex with a prosecutor, with a secretary?
Yeah, it's hard to believe. But look.
And then her 3 sons got killed, and she got killed.
Yeah.
Really that powerful? Now, her son is going around.
Boom, shout out Chucky. Chucky says he's a hater. And she did 15 years.
Right, who was just a baby at that time. I'm really good friends with a guy that was at Angola that worked for her. Because the guy's having phone sex.
So, you never heard of her, but you were friends with a guy in Angola. When were you in Angola? You said you got out the game in 87.
With a prosecutor, with a secretary?
Yeah, it's hard to believe. But look.
And then her 3 sons got killed, and she got killed.
Yeah.
Really that powerful? Now, her son is going around, right, who was just a baby at that time. I'm really good friends with a guy that was at Angola that worked for her. So I know a lot of stories about her.
Right.
In a sense, but
How big was she compared?
She wasn't.
Cocaine-wise compared to like the Falcon.
He's stopping him in his tracks. He's not even letting him talk. He said, how big was she when she wasn't? She not big. She little.
Falcons, the Falcon or
I worked for her. So I know a lot of stories about her.
Right.
How you didn't know nothing about her? Now you know a lot of stories about her, bruh. What are we talking about here? What? You can't keep it together in your own shit?
Like she's only gonna get 15 years.
Oh, and they're gonna drop a murder case because the guys have.
All right, now Johnny clarified it there to 15. He didn't acknowledge it.
I mean, phone sex with a prosecutor, with a secretary.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. But look,
and then her 3 sons got killed, and she got killed.
Yeah,
really that powerful. Now her son is going around, right? Who was just a baby at that time.
Michael.
I'm really good friends with a guy that was at Angola that worked for her. So I know a lot of stories about her.
Right.
In a sense, but
how big was she compared?
She wasn't.
Cocaine-wise compared to like the Falcons, the Falcon organization.
Well, that's the other thing. So here's the other thing, right? Same period. So who's running Miami? Silent Willie or Griselda? Because both documentaries claim that each other.
Right.
That Silent Willie's running Miami. Her Griselda said that she is.
Right.
I go with Silent Willie. I knew Silent Willie. Everybody in prison knew Silent Willie. I never heard of Griselda in my life, ever.
Right.
Ever heard of her.
And it stands to reason, if you know anything about the drug business, you know that that level of violence will eat into your profits. People don't want to do business with you. She was killing people that owed her money. So it's like you're going to reduce the amount of money you make.
She became famous by killing her husbands.
Right.
2 husbands. But you know, is what we said, marketing and pop culture.
It's marketing.
Pop culture made her famous, right? Songs about her and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I had never heard of her. And I heard of anyone that was anybody till 1980. And from, I don't know, 80 to 84, I was in prison, even though we had a lot of stories in prison. But from 84 to 87, when I got out, I never heard of her. I heard of her when I saw that Billy Corbin's deal.
So you just knew about.
I heard of her when I saw that Billy Corbin deal. You was in jail in the 80s. Billy Corbin shit came out in the 2000s. You're falling all over your own shit right now. Am I wrong?
The violence that was going on.
Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Salutes. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Shout out Split That Pie. I know one thing. A lot of them old broke king cowboy guys, them Puerto Ricans and Cubans, they're still walking around in $5,000, $10,000 suits that are brand new 30 years later. Yeah? What they doing? How they pull that off?
In Miami at that time. That's the only thing that you were aware of, but you didn't know. You know, that documentary claims that she was the main group perpetrating that violence, which again, violence, it was
Billy Corbin's
deal. So you just knew.
He said he learned about her through Billy Corbin's deal. He just said he knew somebody in Angola that worked for her.
About the violence that was going on in Miami at that time. That's the only thing that you were aware of, but you didn't know. You know, that documentary claims that she was the main group perpetrating that violence, which again, I find hard to believe. I think it was just a bunch of people trying to get in on the action.
All these people, all these documentary claim that they are the ones that created the whole drug traffic in Miami.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that didn't claim that.
Right.
I'm the only one that said, just as the prosecutor, he accused me of it. I didn't. How many kilos did you bring in? I said, I don't know. Why am I going to say that?
I think Manny might be, if you were gonna try to put a label on it, I think Manny might be.
But where did this guy just said, fuck it, I'm gonna give me a Miami Vice suit and do this shit?
Founder. I would say he would be the founder of the cocaine business in the United States. But I think you.
And in Colombia, I would say the beginning of it all was Manny Garces.
Yes, Manny Garces.
That was the beginning of it all.
He was McDonald's, but you were Ray Kroc. You were the guy that took it from the founder and made it a franchise. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm the one that found the buyers. I'm the one that found the ministers of finance in Tortola, in Grand Cayman, in Liechtenstein, in Zurich. I got their names. You know, all those people know that they did all this money laundering and in the Bahamas and Panama and all that.
You built it into the industry.
Yeah.
So what about the cops? What about the judges? What about the prosecutors? You know, it's pretty well known that, especially in the late 70s, early 80s, you could buy off Miami law enforcement.
We did. All of it. Except DA or FBI.
But a judge you could pay off?
No federal judge, though.
But you could pay off a state judge.
In a book that I read about, talking about Shelby Highsmith, who was my lawyer, that was a straight.
Because remember, that was a time where there was 1 year in Miami where their whole graduating class at a police academy was arrested or unalived.
About him, that is.
All because they was double dipping. I said the whole shit, all of them.
So such a lie. The guy was so straight. I offer him. His brother-in-law was Peter Fay, the chief judge of the Fifth Court of Appeal. Alan Dershowitz did my appeal. Didn't you hear of Alan Dershowitz?
Of course.
My appeal got granted certiorari for bond, all the way to Supreme Court. I told Shelby, in 1980, tell your brother-in-law, I'll give him $1 million for them to rule on my behalf. You know what was my behalf? I had Jim Baker, the dean of the law school of Harvard. My case was this. My closing argument was this. My client's a drug dealer, made tons of money dealing drugs, but my client has never committed a crime in Macon, Georgia, and he has a constitutional right to venue. You have a right to be tried where you committed your crime. I've never been to Macon, Georgia.
Right.
So I had everything for the courts to rule on my behalf.
Right.
On my behalf. You know what he said to me? If I told my brother-in-law that I give him $1 million, which he probably needs and would enjoy, he would lock me up.
Wow.
So
you got the unlucky.
He said his brother would have locked him up. He asked the one judge to get his brother to do it. He said, if I ask my brother to do it, he gonna lock my ass up.
Fortune of meeting the one straight judge in the whole Southwest.
Are there for life.
Right.
And short of political influence,
it's
like
not
we've seen
worth
layly,
Yeah.
can work. But money-wise,
it's not worth it for them to take $1 million because they're going to make more.
First of all, those people don't need $1 million. They don't live that type of life.
Salutes. Made it through it. All right, y'all. I think we're going to call it before it gets too crazy, all right? We're going to do some body cam, but we've been here 2.5 hours. YouTube clunked out on me. So I think we're going to call it. I got a bunch of stuff that's going to be dropping throughout the week. For if you missed any... if you miss it, people in the live stream, people go in, come out, whatever. I get the edited version together for the things that make it. Some things just stay in the live streams. Other things, go out there. Maybe I'll do a premiere, members only premiere of one of our videos this week early. And we'll go from there. Let me holler at the chat. Hundreds up in the chats, both chats. I appreciate both of y'all tonight. Hundreds up in the chats. Let me go as high as this will go right here. Before this, I remember 298 was in here. Eddie Jimenez was in here early. Zorada was in here early. Salutes to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Jonathan Pantoja. Salutes Ron's other alter ego for coming through. Shout out Wookie. I saw the Wookie coming here earlier. Salutes to him. Salutes my brother Oso, Miguel Lopez. Salutes. Shout out HG. Shout out Shannon. Speed Bizzle, you a ho-ho. Somebody put him in the fucking bathroom.
Put him in the fucking bathroom.
Put him in the fucking bathroom. I'd like to put him in the bathroom. He's too high up in the chat. If anybody can get all the way up there, up to Speed Bizzle, just put him in the fucking bathroom. Just cuz. 24 hours. Fuck him. Shout out Vicente. Again, salutes JP. Zoraida. 298 Sosa. Clock out. Shannon. Yael, salutes to you. Velez. Eddie Jimenez. Chucky Chingon, salutes. Pure Art. William Borden. Pete Never, appreciate you, sir. Timothy Padilla. Ed the Hip Hop Guru. Marco Herrera, salutes. Ivy. Jonathan Martinez. I saw Jose Amado in here earlier. Salutes. Shout out Zaza. Eduardo Cruz. Young Jizzle. Appreciate you, sir. Almost there, y'all. Appreciate Young Jizzle for the dono. Salutes to my members. Salutes to my donators. I appreciate you. Salutes to the usual suspects. All right, man. Salutes. I appreciate y'all. Maybe dude's a hater. All right, let me go back to the top over here. Again, shout out Miguel Lopez. Mo1. Here we go. Mo1 right here. Think like a kingpin. I said hi. All right. Salutes Think Like a Kingpin. Feria team. Salutes. Clock Out. Eduardo Cruz. Wookie. S. Dan. Appreciate you. Shy. Appreciate you. You stole my name, dude. Salutes Zoraida on this side. Nael on this side. Daniel the Great. Salutes. Salute Split That Pie. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. Y'all have an amazing night. I hope y'all get to that bag for the rest of the week. Y'all will see me intermittently. Make sure you hit the like button on all that stuff that we dropped this week. Drop a comment in there. Drop a comment on this live feed if you can right now. I should be asking for those things earlier, but it's a lot of fucking things to keep up with. All right? I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep me coming back. Let's kill this poll right here. This poll is donezo. Right? Poll is done. Let's see. Right? I didn't even see the results. Results of the poll are 48% El Rocha.
Oye, ¿y el Rocha? ¿Y el Rocha?
Gets
Bueno,
smoked
¿y el
first.
Rocha?
He gets smoked before he goes to prison. 48%. 25% yes, he will see jail time, and 25% say no from 27 votes. Salutes. Salutes, Chucky Chingon. We're going to go out the same way we came in. Y'all have a great night. Y'all be safe out there, and I will holla.
Hanging from a thread till you dead, cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale of fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep part. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, the soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I survive, find this land's for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, stray bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shiver, this a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence, dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers was shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving.